A Horse Cowboy. Well, there's not many good cowboys anymore. It's cowboy life here since I was 12, 12 years old. Got kicked out of school, got a little rowdy, little on me, I guess. And so I've been cowboying all my life. I don't know anything else I'd rather do.
Hey, little rocking horse cowboy, a cowboy you will be. You've been wishing, dreaming, bragging and boasting to sweet, sweet Amy. A cowboy you will be. You've been telling tiny Amy, a cowboy you will be. You'll pack your traveling sack and soon be on your way to free, happy days, riding beneath the sun.
He's got all six in the game. Look at that. Guys there from different parts of the country all over. You get the bull shooting back and forth between you and each drink coffee, and sometimes boys would have a bottle of whiskey, sneak back and have a few drinks, sit around and play cards, maybe till I got in breakfast time, you know. Gamble a little bit, and you know, whatever a man had, he had $5 or maybe $10, or I've seen some of them boys lose $50, you know. They had a little money in the pocket. Maybe then sometimes that caused a little trouble when he tried to get it back, but it just didn't work out. Nowadays, why, it seems like the guys, you know, I don't know, they either want to jump up and go to town or they don't want to be sociable like used to.
your traveling sack, and you'll soon be on your way to those free and happy days riding beneath the sun. You've been telling Tiny Amy you'll ride a wild red Mustang, and you'll wear a sweaty old hat, learn to say howdy, giddy up and whoa. You've been telling Tiny Amy that you'll chew red man's from a plug, and you'll spit on bugs and bugs, grow curly whiskers, tell time from the sun.
Really, I can't do as good as I could. Of course, age has got me, and you know, I just can't get around. Of course, now I know I can't. Know what I mean? My legs and everything has been broke up so much that I haven't got very good legs under me anymore. Handling all kinds of horses and cattle, you know, why you get busted up before you know it, by God. You know, a man that's worked all of his life, why, it's kind of, well, he's got in spunk at all, it kind of goes against him. To lay around and go on this welfare and stuff like that, just to depend on somebody else, well, I may come to that, but not as long as I can work, I won't. I'm going to have to stay with it because, you know, tell the truth, that's all I know.
Softly whispered a sweet, sweet Amy, you'll roam the stormy seas, walk on twinkling stars, and soar with whistling winds. Softly whispered a sweet, sweet Amy, you'll dream brand new dreams and change a wishing star, 'cause you'd hate to ever be a crippled cowboy with a broken car.
Just my kind of life, I'll be honest with you. I've been in the cities, you know, go to Los Angeles, that's, so really the big city I go in there once in a while, you know. Used to, I've been there for years, but anyway, why, the people, my God, I don't know, they walk by you and they won't give you no room, or Christ almighty, you got to be pretty good on your feet, you get run over. And going across the street in the damn traffic, why, what the fellow does, you know, make a mistake and go across the light, why, damn, jump between the cars, well, that's not for me. I went down there one time and I just got in, I went down on the bus. So I met up with a guy, I was sitting in this restaurant and we got talking. I told him that, I was just kind of passing time away. He said, well, let's go up to my room a while. He said, well, might well play a little poker. And I had a pair of shafts, something like these I got, only had pockets inside, and an old 45 in there. So, in a little bit, there was another guy come into the room, and he sat down, and he got me in this, and I had a few dollars in my pocket, not very much, maybe $5 or $10. So this one guy says, throw your shafts in. I said, no, I don't throw them in for anything. So they'd already got my money, you know. So one of the guy, he started to reach for him. He said, throw him in. I said, leave him alone. You know, like I said, I'm not going to bet them. Well, I had it for 45, and I sure was going to lose that. So he made a pass at me, and I just flopped back over the bed, and I come up. I let him have it right over the head with this 45. And my head didn't take it out, it was in my shaft. knocked him across the bed, and this other guy made a run for me. I knocked him down, and I just reached over while they was both down, and I just reached over and got what money was on the bed. Some of it wasn't mine, most of it was. So I got up, walked out on the street, and the old country boys got to be awful careful in the city, I can tell you. Well, they don't have the work to do like they used to. They don't work. They used to take care of cattle, ride more among the cattle and watch the cows and the calves. Now, lots of times they don't know what they're looking for and just ride by a cow. They don't know a sick cow, ride by a cow and not know what she is when she is sick. And used to, they ride through the cows all day long. Well, it was just a day's work, but in the day's work with the cattle. Now they ride through them and they just don't do the work they used to do. Well, they don't know how in the first place, a lot of the boys. And times that you see a cow that laying, you know your cattle, well, you know there's something wrong. Now, most of the boys today, they don't know cattle well enough to understand that. Years ago, a man used to come up, he'd go out and they'd gather cattle, just something like this we're doing right now. But they had rope corrals, just run them up in a bunch. Just run them up in a bunch, and a couple of riders go in there, and other guys hold them up, And a man or two or three men go in there, or two ropers or three ropers, whatever they use, and rope them and drag them back out to the far. Practically to do now, only there's more cattle and better hands than they are today. Today they got corrals and trucks, to go out to the job, and it's not near the work it used to be.
You've been telling Tiny Amy you'll ride a wild red Mustang, then you'll wear a sweaty old hat, learn to say howdy, giddy up and whoa. You've been telling Tiny Amy that you'll chew red mans from a plug, and you'll spit on bugs, grow curly whiskers, tell time from the sun.
Well, I was working on a Circle Bay ranch there, and had me out in camp. I was out there about 15 miles out on the desert. And it rained and snowed. And everything was froze over, you know, and all the sickles, high sickles hanging on the sagebrush, just like, looked like Christmas, you know. That wind blowing, they ride about, make a round trip about, well, say from 18 to 20 miles, anyway. Sometimes further, you know. And I'd get out of there about 7 or 8 o'clock anyway. And it'd take me anyway, you know, sometimes all, how far I'd have to go back. I'd get cold, feet get cold, hands get cold. And so I'd stop, build me a little fire. I thought, well, I'll warm up a little bit. I had a good heavy mackinaw. And I was wrapped up pretty good, I can tell you. Right away and see a bunch of cows back over there and shove them back. And then I'd lope on, make my rounds a little further and find someone I have to get, I guess, a cold. Well, you know, you don't realize how cold you can get just riding. Once you get loping, a fella can go kind of a long trot or a lope, you know, it's kind of relaxed. You want to get a little bit. Then go on to get to moving these old cows, get cold, your hands, feet get cold, have to get on and build another fire. It's miserable, I can tell you. Well, after the drive there, we would go in the Winslow or Flagstaff, mostly Winslow, and stay all night, have a hell of a good time, get into a fight, go into the, you know, the houses. In them days, you could have a good time. You go in with a few dollars, well, say, maybe a month's wages be shot in a while, but man, well, you have jaw, you have a jaw, you know, take a jaw, finish out the party. They'd run me out of town about daylight, and that'd be it. But in the last 15 years, I've slowed down an awful lot. Years ago, I'd go to town and get drunk, ride in a horseback, stay all night. Now, all I do is go to town, have a few drinks, play the slot machines, and go down across the tracks once in a while, come back, get in time for breakfast, and go to work. It's hard to get a job on the cow ranch now. Now the ranches is, well, they've changed, nothing but kind of what you do ranches now. And it's kind of rocking horse cowboy. Cowboys is kind of, well, they're not experienced, the main reason, main thing, you know. A lot of ranches, why you just, all they give a damn for you is get what they can out of you. And, well, when the work is done, why, you're done. cowboy. Only bunkhouses, cow camps. I really never had no family to speak of, and really no one but myself. And that's what keeps me traveling around. Nobody to look forward to, only myself. And really, a man, whether he's a cowboy or what he is, with it, he's got someone to look forward to, he's got something to hold him down. But traveling around, you'll never have it. Well, I've had quite a life in my time. I've cowboyed for the last 50 years. All I got out of it is a little money in the bank, saddle, bridle, spurs, chaps, an old car, about all I got to show for it.